Lucky Nerfer back in with a new Nerf video. This time, I've got a sort of pump snap, except I don't really know what to call this one. It's based off the Heck 3 made by Atomatron, but it is a snap. So, if you've seen his design, this looks very similar to his, except his would have the rainbow-like handle and polycarbonate trigger. Mine just has a clothespin. Main reason is I have very little polycarbonate left, which is kind of amazing if you see the sheet I had at one point, and I didn't want to cut that out. I already had this trigger made because this was once part of my Sancho Panza. This whole PVC body part was the front of it. This same trigger and handle, but that's pretty much where the similarities end, except maybe some of the plunger head parts. Anyways, this is a pump action snap, except it utilizes a very small draw. That's all the pump goes, and to compensate for that, even you have to cut out a groove right there, which was not that neat. Anyways, measure the draw on this. I'm not even sure about it, but the draw is somewhere around 3.5 inches, and it has 5.5 inches of K26 spring, which goes to almost full compression then. The seal is okay, not really that good. I wasn't even ready for that, surprisingly. And as you saw, very short prime again. Yeah. Anyways, this is one full 1.5 inch coupler and a little bit of another. I was originally using the T piece that I had from my Sancho Panza, except that ended up not having enough strength, and this works. I do wish I could put a little something there, but to do that, I would have to remove this trigger. The trigger is only hot glued in right now, and it's working wonderfully. It's kind of uncomfortable here because I have to be careful about when I'm going to hit my hand, so I have to have my hand a little bit more farther forward. Anyways, the spring barely touches on this little bit of a plunger rod thingy there, and if I were to take out this stock piece, you would see it. I'm not going to take that out because when you prime it, then the spring has a chance to come out, because this is a 1 inch to 1/2 inch bushing, the same as right here. I've never really used them as a stop. I've always used 3/4 inch end caps, but this works well because it doubles as a stock. And for those who aim down the stock like this, definitely don't have to worry about getting hit in the face, you know, which I mean doesn't bother me. Anyways, this is the bend from my red pullback snap. Ranges on this are about 90 feet or more with this hopper. It is a 6-inch barrel. I think it should be a little bit shorter, but I have a 5-inch one, but it wasn't reamed out, and I just used this and it worked. You can see it's a pretty good sized clip for how big it is, but the barrel of course has to be made this way. Anyways, so like I said before, it's kind of like Atomatron's design, but not really. And I have to be prepared to prime it the right way. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I might be bringing it to the war coming up on March 24th. If I can go to that war, I still don't know. It's in St. Paul, I believe, same place as last time. Look at Nerf Haven. I will put a link below. And speaking of the war, just to show you what I've done, after hearing about the war, I made this in 2 days. This is 480 slugs. Pretty good amount, considering I still have some from the last war. The only problem is it hasn't been snowing that much lately, except for today. It did happen to snow a ton up in the cities anyways. But these ones will be fine in the snow, but when they're on the ground with dirt and everything, they're incredibly hard to find. I shot maybe 100 and I maybe found 10 at the last war. That's how bad they are. And the other thing I'm working on, I've just been making yesterday and today, is a rainbow pistol. See that? Since I had to cut down the K26 to put it in here, I used the excess to make this rainbow pistol. Since I'm using all the parts I already had, like this rod was once for like a night finder rifle, but then I snapped it down so it was smaller, and it's just like long enough. This was once going to be a snap pistol, but I don't want to make a snap pistol because I kind of want to have something different, like a rainbow, different way of catching. It's pretty nice. Anyways, I may be selling it too to someone at the war if someone is willing to buy it, because I can only sell to people in person. So that sucks. And you can't tell right now, but I've already sanded it down, ready to be spray painted. I think blue would look nice with this, with a wooden handle and everything, right in there. And if you can see, it's a square pledge rod. Anyways, I guess that's it for this video. Comment, rate, subscribe. Bye.